Welcome to GPASS, the Georgia Permitting Application System. This course on the Signal Permitting Application System is for non-Department of Transportation users and will teach you how to apply for new, revised, and revision with no permits found signal permits. With the GPASS system, you will be able to submit new, revision, and revision no permits found permit requests, track and report on current signal permits, provide a method to identify traffic permits using GPASS, and provide a method of uploading and retrieving documents for approved signal permits. Let's get started. First, let's learn how to log in and navigate GPASS. To access GPASS, the Georgia Permitting Application System, go to http://www.gdot.ga.gov and navigate to Partner Smart, Permits, GPASS, or click the GPASS icon in the ribbon to launch the application. For first-time users, start in the bottom section of the window. Search for your county or district by typing the first 3 letters of the county or the district. The field will search and display the best matches. Select one from the list. Enter your email, first and last name, and your phone number. Select the checkbox agreeing that the email you are using is an official email for your organization. Click Register. A verification code will be sent to your registered email. Once you receive your email verification code, come back to the login page and enter your email address here, and then click Proceed to Login. On the next window, you will enter the verification code and then click Login. The verification code will be active only for 24 hours. If you attempt to log in after the 24-hour time frame, click the Request New Code button and a new verification code will be emailed to you. Use the new code to log into the GPASS system. The home page will display your draft permits, those permits that have not yet been submitted, and your submitted permits, all permits you have submitted. You can check the status of your permit by clicking the Expand arrow. This will show where in the approval process your permit is in, when it was assigned, and the status. Possible statuses: saved, submitted, pending review, request for correction, resubmitted, recommend to approve, approved, and rejected. When you click the reference ID or the permit ID link, you will be able to see the details of your permit as it was submitted. When the link is clicked, you will be taken to a read-only summary page of the permit. Click the close icon at the bottom of the window to go back to the home page. You can edit your draft permits up until the point where they are submitted. When you click on the link, you will be taken to the permit application pages to edit. You can also delete the application by clicking the Delete button. The search page will allow you to search for all permits submitted within your county. Select at least one or more filtering criteria and then click on Search. This shows the bottom portion of the search page. This page will tell you the type, district, county, status, and the completion date. Click the Permit ID link to show the permit details. This view will be read-only. To close this page and return to the search page, click the Close button at the bottom of the window. To update your account profile information, click on My Profile. The top portion will allow you to change your email, phone number, and name. The bottom section will allow you to add additional addresses. Click on Add New Address and add your address details and click Update. We have learned how to navigate the GPASS, Georgia Permitting Application System. Next, you will learn to submit a new revision and revision no permit found signal permit, view your draft and submitted permits, view the status of your permit. Let's learn how to submit a new signal permit. From the menu bar at the top of the page, select the Permits drop-down menu. Select the Apply for Signal Permit menu item. Once in the Signal Permit application page, you will see a progress bar and 4 tabs that you will be entering information into. The first tab is Main Information. Here, you will select the type of permit, New, Revision, or Revision No Permit Found. In this example, we will be applying for a new permit. Click the Request Type drop-down selection menu. Select the New menu item. In the Signal Types section, you will select all items that apply to your permit. Click the check boxes to select them. Click the Next button to go to the Permit Location tab. The map shows all of Georgia's districts indicated by numbers and counties. To narrow down what is showing on the map, select the county. Begin typing the county name and then select from the list or click the drop-down menu button. In this example, we will select Forsyth County. Notice the map zoomed into Forsyth County. Navigation buttons will help you view the map. GPASS layers will add dimensions to the map. Switching the base map will offer a different viewing perspective. Use the legend icon to add a legend to your map. Use these buttons to zoom in and out. Zoom in until you see the street details. Keep zooming in until you see the street details. Once you can see the street details, you can now select where you want to place the signal. Click the Locate on Map icon. Click the location on the map. The highlighted circle will indicate where the signal placement will be. Once the location is selected, the location details will populate at the bottom of the window. Enter the cross street name to provide further details. Click the Next button to go to the Additional Information tab. Next, select the check boxes for all additional information which will apply to your permit. Select from the list whom the work will be performed by. Then, select the agency who will be providing the equipment. Then select who the signal will be maintained by. Type any special requirements associated with the permit. Click the Next button to go to the Attachments tab. A pop-up will appear confirming the page has been saved. Multiple PDF files can be uploaded into each document type section. To minimize the chances of the application timing out while the document is uploading, limit the document size to no more than 50 megabytes. The file format must be in PDF. For a new permit, the following documentation is required: traffic engineering study, request for signal. If no pedestrian accommodations are provided, upload justification in the miscellaneous section. Click the Select PDF Only button to browse for your document. Select the document and then click Open to upload the file. Repeat this process until all documentation has been uploaded. When all documentation has been uploaded, click Review and Submit. The Review Permit page will show all information which has been entered and uploaded. Scroll down the screen to review all details. You can edit a section by clicking the Edit icon and collapse a section by clicking the arrow. At the bottom of the page is where you will submit your permit application. Select the Acknowledgement checkbox. If this is not checked, you will not be able to submit your permit. Click the Submit button. Your permit will then be routed for the appropriate approvals. You will see a successfully submitted notification. Click the OK button. You will now be directed to the home page. To view the approval status, click the arrow. This list will update as approvals, rejections, and reviews take place. Come back regularly to see the progress of your permit. Should you need to submit a revised permit application, the next steps will show you how. You may need to submit a permit revision if your permit has been returned for corrections. The process for submitting a revision is very similar to submitting a new permit. Let's see how to submit a revised signal permit. Select the Permits tab from the top menu. Select the Apply for Signal Permit menu item. Click the Request Type drop-down menu. Select the Revision menu item. Your revision application must be associated with an existing permit ID. Begin typing the permit ID in this field and you will see a list appear. Select the appropriate permit ID. If you do not know the permit ID, go to the search window to find it. Once you have selected the permit ID, press the Enter key. Next, select the appropriate revision items. Click the Next button. Type in the county in the Select County field or click the drop-down selection box to zoom into the county. Zoom in until you can see the street details. Click the Locate on Map button. Select the location on the map. Click the Next button. A pop-up will appear to notify you your permit has saved successfully. In the Additional Information tab, select the appropriate boxes: work performed by, equipment provided by, maintained by, and any special requirements. Click the Next button. Multiple PDF files can be uploaded into each document type section. To minimize the chances of the application timing out while the document is uploading, limit the document size to no more than 50 megabytes. The file format must be in PDF. For a permit revision, the following documentation is required: new design, revised design, and if no pedestrian accommodations are provided, upload justification into the miscellaneous section. Click the Select PDF Only button to browse for your document. Select the document and then click Open to upload the file. Repeat this process until all documentation has been uploaded. When all documentation has been uploaded, click Review and Submit. The Review Permit page will show all information which has been entered and uploaded. Scroll down the screen to review all details. At the bottom of the page is where you will submit your permit application. Select the Acknowledgement checkbox. If this is not checked, you will not be able to submit your permit. Click the Submit button. Your permit will then be routed for the appropriate approvals. You will see a successfully submitted notification. Click the OK button. You will now be directed to the home page. You can submit a revision, no permit found permit application if you need to rework or repair an older signal for which no permits can be found. You will access the same tabs and information as you did for the new and the revision permit. Let's see how to submit a revision, no permit found signal permit. Click the Permits drop-down menu. Select the Apply for Signal Permit link. Click the Request Type drop-down menu. Select the Revision Permit Not Found menu item. Select the appropriate signal type or types to include. Click the Next button. Select the county by clicking the drop-down menu button or by typing the first couple of letters of the county and then select one from the results. Select the Forsyth menu item. Once you have selected the county, zoom in until you can see the street details. Click the Locate on Map button. Click a desired location on the map. Scroll to the bottom portion of the page and enter the intersecting road if applicable. Click the Next button to go to the Additional Information page. Select all checkboxes that apply for your permit. Click the drop-down menus to select whom the work will be performed by, who is providing the equipment, and who the signal will be maintained by. If there are any special requirements, type them in the text box. Click the Next button to go to the Attachments page. Multiple PDF files can be uploaded into each document type section. To minimize the chances of the application timing out while the document is uploading, limit the document size to no more than 50 megabytes. The file format must be in PDF. For a revision with no permits, the following documentation is required: traffic engineering study, request for signal, and new design. To upload a document, click the Select PDF Only button. Select the file to upload and then click Open. Repeat this step for additional documents to be uploaded. When finished uploading your documentation, click the Review and Submit button. Select the I agree my local government pays the power bill for this permit checkbox. Click the Submit button to go to the Preview page. Click the OK button. To view where your permit is in the approval process, click the expansion arrow. In this session, you learned how to submit new, revision, and revision no permit found permit requests and revise permit requests, how to track and report on current signal permits, to provide a method to identify traffic permits using GPASS, and to provide a method of uploading and retrieving documents for approved signal permits.